6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 102.
What? I don't know. I just got back from SEMA and I missed the draw. I entered in an EK giveaway. I did not think I would win. My buddy's like, yo, just put $100, you never know. And I was like, okay. I missed the draw. I saw someone tag me in one of my photos, like, congrats on the EK. I'm like, no way. I go look at the live draw and I won myself a B18 EK standstill bolt. Thank you so much. This is, I don't know where I'm gonna put it. I gotta figure out life. But I'm ecstatic. I've never won anything in my life.
Yo, look at the sweat on that forehead.
Look, I'm sweating.
You're so sweating.
Dude.
Oh shit. There we go.
The vibe of the guy.
Like what? God damn. God damn.
No, it actually just had a block. That actually blocked it.
So, this is the EK. This is Justin from Dead and Gone Air, as you guys probably know.
Convinced this guy to buy a spot.
He did.
I'm not going to a good home.
Yeah,
He's going to a good
I'm not lying to you guys. Like, he's like, yo, you should buy a spot. I'm like, I don't know, man. He messaged me on Instagram a couple days later. He's like, yo, they're filling up. You should buy a spot. Jesus Christ, guys. Check it out. I can't freaking believe it. I can't believe I won myself an EK. This is, I am mind blasted. I am mind blown. I'm so excited. This is a 2000 EK. It's on real Volt T37s, painted not too long ago. The car has a full lip kit around, suspension is all done. We'll definitely do a full review of the car to see what's really done to it, or what's done to it in depth afterward. This doesn't feel real. I don't think this is mine. It makes zero sense. My brain is so boggled. Words are hard now because I've never won anything in my life, and to win something of this caliber is quite incredible. Crazy, crazy, crazy. That's insane. I want a car for $100. It is clean.
Yeah, you're just, oh, I don't know.
He's touching it.
You're on the floor.
He's hooked.
I saw some wood too.
He's hooked.
You guys know all about this.
Yeah.
I've never really loaded car.
I think you're okay. Yeah, This isn't real life. This is a simulation. This does not make sense. This is wild.
Of course, we got the lowest car ever that I've ever owned in my life, and somehow we're gonna have to get across here and get it into AJ's garage over here. This should be interesting. The trailer slammed. Holy shit. Yo, Matt's a champ, eh? This is not easy. We are going to take this out. We're in a very tight situation.
Very tight.
Very tight, but
We'll make it work.
we'll make it work. This is my EK Civic.
Yeah. And this one, I can't get moved over. He's got to go forward a bit.
Yeah. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. What a process. I feel horrible right now for all you guys.
A fucking mission.
Dude.
The only thing is when you get slow.
This is stance car problems. If this was like decent height, I'd be able to just drive right in. This is wild stuff. Oh my god. Well, we made it. Just like that, the end of the BRZ saga. The first thing we are going to do is we are going to boost the EK because it is dead. Hopefully it turns over, or else our entire plans for today might be over. So let's see. Let's see if she starts. Oh god. Here we go again. Here we go again. Super dark in here. Yeah, let's go. Well, sir, I don't know. We got a little bit of smoke happening. It's all things we're gonna have to figure out.
Come slowly. Slow. Turn it a little bit. Yeah. Easy. On a single spring. That's it. That means I could slam mine. He's happy.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Check this thing out. It is, and it's so dirty still. I'm gonna wash it when I get home. Look at this thing. Yo, it looks so sick. It looks so sick. I just realized there's no side skirt on this. And where's the other side skirt? Did you lose the other side skirt? Yo, you lost the other side skirt. Yeah, you did. Check that side. AJ lost the side skirt. Yo. I was like, I swear I had two side skirts. This guy got in the car. He's smart. I was like, yo, I swear I have two side skirts. I'm looking at the car like, I know I haven't seen it in a little bit, but I'm very sure I had a side skirt. I'm very sure. The alignment is super off, so we're definitely gonna need an alignment. I'm low-key so nervous. Oh. Scraping a bit here and there. I've never even shifted through any gears. It's been in first gear this entire time. So super grateful for. Oh, let's go. We got a clear path. Woo! First drive, let's go. least expect it, the most incredible things happen. Look at this EK. Speechless for words, just super thankful that somehow my luck aligned, even though usually I have pretty shitty luck. Crazy, man. I'm so grateful, man. So freaking grateful. What we're going to do today is we're going to take a look underneath the EK and see what's really going on. We're going to inspect the car, list every problem we have, and we're going to start fixing it. Sounds like she's idling a little rough. There is a bit of smoke coming out. I do have a leak coming from the header there. Once again, I'm very new to B series. Talk to me about K series and I got all that. B series is new. I can hear a bit of a squeak, which is probably coming off one of these pulleys or these belts. So we're gonna definitely have to make a list of things we have to do. The car is surging a little bit, as you guys can hear. Mind you, hasn't ran in a little while. I'm definitely going to have to fix this fuel line. Not up to my personal standards. We're gonna do new cable. We're basically gonna refresh the entire big. I don't know if the tune on it is a little off, but something is definitely off. We do have an exhaust leak, 1000%. A few things that I want to fix in the interior. As you guys probably saw, if not, I did get the red carpet, which is right over here. So we got the red carpet for the EK. So we're eventually going to rip out all the seats, check out everything. I want to see the chassis underneath. The frame looks pretty good. We have a tiny bit of surface rust, which is not too bad. Yo, look at the headers, guys. Look at the headers. That is what I thought. The headers are where the exhaust leak is anyways. Look at that, they are flattened. Jeez. That is freaking wild. So everything so far looks pretty good. The frame doesn't look too bad. I don't see any holes. Control arms are nice and black. They look somewhat new there. Compliance bushings look okay. We have some we're definitely gonna have surface rust because of the fact that, you know, the car is that low. Looks like our header is welded straight back to the exhaust, so that's good to know. We found something new. We see some gunk coming off the transmission. Not too sure if that's going to be a leak or that could just be, you know, gunk from the road. Either or, we're gonna get that cleaned up afterwards and take a look. We have upper control arms there, BC racing coils. We have some custom hubs. This is insane. Look at that. Holy shit. This is where our leak is coming from. For sure, you can see it's kind of seeping through the gasket there. It's that is our main issue. Let's check this side now. Even the axles and everything look pretty good. We got some spider webs on the main crankshaft pulley there. That's okay. Starter or alternator looks somewhat new, which is good. It looks half decent. Axles look pretty good. I don't see any spewing of any sorts. Once again, a little bit of surface rust here and there. It's not a brand new car, obviously, and it's been lowered, but it looks like everything's been painted underneath, which is nice. But a little rusty. Maybe we can sand that down and repaint it. But not seeing anything out of the ordinary. Linkages have some scrape marks also on them, obviously. The frame itself has some scrape marks. The brake lines look pretty good. Usually there's a housing over it, like a plastic housing, or that probably broke because of how low the car is. That's something I'll definitely have to get taken care of. I see a bit of rust here and there, but that looks to be surface rust to my knowledge. We won't know until we actually start poking away at this. I believe this is a 14. Wish me luck. These are very, very rusty. The bad thing about something like this is that if they're this rusty, they can break, and you don't want them to break. So if they break, you're absolutely screwed. So I'm gonna hit it up with some WD-40, and then let's see if we can get them out. Wow, super easy. It wasn't even tightened down. Number one is done. Center console gone. The driver side worries me because look how rusted that bolt looks. So as expected, disaster has struck. I knew this was gonna happen, and I knew using the impact wrench or impact gun that it may increase the chances of this, but in my experience, when I do seats like this, if I don't use the impact, I tend to break the heads easier. So I use the impact wrench or the impact gun, and so it was spinning from the opposing side here, and I thought it would spin to the point. It was already broken, so it didn't want to come out because the backside here, which is part of the floor where the nut is, was broken off, and we have a hole in our floor. Just great. So this is what I thought would be underneath the car. I'll be honest with you. When I heard rust free, it's hard to believe rust free, especially with these cars being the age. So we did find a hole that we're definitely gonna have to patch this up because we're going to install some seats, and I do want it to be safe. So early on, I already knew, and I have a feeling once we get further into this car underneath, we might have more. Sand it down, pour 15 in it, make sure it's completely dry, and I just hope there's no giant holes. We do have the one hole already, which is on, kind of sucks. We're gonna see what we're really dealing with. We already know we have one hole, which sucks big time. Wow. What really sketches me out is when I see this. I thought I saw cloths underneath here, and that is bare metal, or, well, we got a roll of tape, and then here it is. This is the interior. Another hole has been found right over here. Let's brighten you guys up a bit. Right over here. Well, let's keep vacuuming and let's see where this takes us. Disaster strikes for a third time. Oh my god. Look at this. If I put enough pressure here, this will break. So we do have another hole right here pretty much. If I step on this, it's done. I'm going right through the floor. It's gonna be Flintstones. We are starting to make some progress. I just want to show you guys. Batteries are charging on the drills. They are dying. I've been at this probably for about half an hour plus, I would say. We're discovering more holes along the driver's side here. We have a pinhole here. We have a few little tiny holes here also. If I can't find a
entire new floor. This I'm gonna replace as much as I can. I haven't tackled that side yet. I've been really focusing on the driver's side because the driver's side is worse. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed when I found all of these holes, but in retrospect now, obviously I wish I didn't have them, but it's just nice because I'm tackling things I've never really done before. I've never fixed floors before, so I'm learning. I love learning new skills and new things. Another thing I would love to learn is how to weld, but I don't think I am going to weld these floors myself. I want a professional to do it just so it's good long term. A lot of you guys are probably experiencing the same thing I am, especially if you're part of this salt belt. So just know that this is fixable. I had a lot of great comments in the last video saying this isn't too bad. They've had worse giant holes. So we have a bunch of pinholes, which isn't horrible, and it does make me feel a little better, I'm not gonna lie. But let's keep going. We got some good news. This side looks pretty solid. I don't see any holes. It's a little rusty, but that's not a big deal. My main objective for today was to see how many holes we had to deal with, and this side is looking good. I'm not sure if this is OEM like sound deadening. You guys can let me know down below, or this was done by someone, because none of the sides had except this side. This side looks pretty thick, so I don't know if what this is, but I'm just leaving it for now. This is always the main concern here, where your feet sit. And honestly, it looks not too bad. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are en route to pick up a seat for the EK, the $100 EK hatch. So it doesn't look that bad. It's lining up half decent. I can see that lines up there. This will line up. I don't know if the brackets are a bit bent or just the way the seat's kind of sitting a little crooked. The rails probably aren't completely straight at the moment, but I believe 3 out of the 4 bolts will line up. I'll definitely know when I actually mount this in. I'm not going to mount it in just yet because, as you see, the car is kind of a storage container as we speak, and I don't want it to get messed up. What I will do is I'm going to leave it loose in the car here, just so I can take it in and out. The car is done and I am so excited. I will show you guys in depth once we get home. We're gonna drive home, but the floor is patched and we are ready to drive. This now means the car gets into project mode and we got to do all the mods that we have before June, because June we have an event. I want to say big thanks to NOS Auto Works. Check them out. I will link them down below. They are absolutely awesome, and I can't wait. Let's get this home and take a good look at it. Feels so good to be in the car and driving it, being registered and ready to go. I can't explain how happy I am. This is gonna be awesome, boys. Let's get home. Hopefully we make it home without getting stopped. One of my brake lights are out, so I'm hoping we don't jinx it, knock on wood, and we get pulled over. That would be horrible. Brothers, we've made it home and the floor is fixed. I want to give Nirvan a big shout out. He absolutely killed it. The patchwork looks perfect. It's hard to see, there's a bunch of cars coming, but I just want to show you guys this is done here, and now we can start with the project. After this, what we're going to end up doing in a different episode is we're going to pour 15 the interior. We're going to basically vacuum, scuff it down, pour 15, lay our carpet, and then we're going to fit the cage and our seat. Say goodbye to this old nasty interior, aside from that Type R seat, which needs a good clean. It's not going to look like this much longer. We have a steering wheel, we're going to put a shifter, door cards, obviously. A lot of things are happening. I'm so excited. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are working on the EK. We're sealing the floors and we're going to lay red carpet. I've ripped out the seats, took out the carpet, and now we're using a wire brush on a drill to sand everything down so that we can lay pour 15 on top of it. Now it's time to grab a shop bag and suck up all the dust and debris before applying our sealant. Now that everything is tidy, we'll be using pour 15 to seal the floors. Alright guys, so this is the old nasty carpet. If you see this insulation here, this comes with the ACC carpet. I will link that down below. I picked it up at Garage 16, and what we're doing is we're taking some base measurements to basically get this as tight and proper as possible. We're going to have to recreate a lot of these holes, and instead of cutting squares like that, we're going to do a cool trick in this video. This isn't really a DIY, but you guys are going to have to, or you guys are going to see us do this and hopefully learn some tips and tricks. Now we're going to take some base measurements from the old carpet and make some slits. Make sure to use the provided insulation before putting the carpet down. Once we've laid the carpet in, we are going to make adjustments as needed. We are going to trim where we need to and adjust this carpet as much as possible. This isn't a hard process, it's just a tedious process. It's best doing this with two people so you can stretch a carpet and mold it to the OEM floors. After hours and hours, we finally did it. This took a lot of time because how picky we were doing it. We didn't cut big squares. We drilled little holes and aligning the carpet. As of now, this is the best that we can get. And unfortunately today we didn't get to do the seat. That's going to be a different day, but it'll be part of this video still, so don't worry about it. This looks so freaking good, especially when you step back and you look at the car and you see the red popping. This was my idea with the red carpet here, is have mainly a lot of black accents with red stitching and then pretty much red carpet peeking through.
Holy shit, guys. This is an absolute dream to have this seat in this car. I'm just staring at it. I am beyond ecstatic. Nothing's kind of tightened right now. I kind of left everything loose, but this is absolutely insane. I'm just like staring at it. No, I'm not looking at you guys, but like, oh my God. You guys don't understand how long I've worked and how long I've wanted a seat like this, and it's crazy to think I am in a position where I can afford to do this now. You guys are the absolute best. If it wasn't for you guys, none of this would be possible. I just want to say thank you so much to all you guys for always watching. You guys are the best. Now check it out. This looks so freaking good. This was the vision I had for this. Eventually a Recaro in that passenger seat, but for now the Integra Type R seat looks pretty good there with the red carpet peeking through. Almost said it, our steering wheel is going to be coming very soon. I do have it, we just need to install it, but check it out. And there it is, guys. The interior looks so much better. Good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to another video. Today is a hell of an exciting video. We are picking up a built head for the EK. It's at Garage 16. My good friend Reno from FIA Customs got one of the most insane Integras around here. It's pushing almost 7 seconds. It was in the right hand. So he built it for me, and I'm super excited to get into this video. He dropped it off at Garage 16, so let's head over. I am super excited. Oh, it's not too bad actually. B-series stuff, eh?
Not as concave.
Yeah. Look at me. How much do you lift? I lift 4 cylinders, half a motor.
Do some curls. Imagine I dropped it.
That would suck.
Here it is, guys. This is my B16 head with GSR cams. We have upgraded valves. There's Ferrera valves in here. The whole valve train's pretty much been done. The reason I went with the GSR cam because I am going to do a more aggressive cam probably in the future, but just to get the LS VTEC done, this is what I wanted to do. So, you know, the route I want to go. This can hold up to around like 500 horsepower, so I'm okay with that. The cam gears I use are going to be Toda Racing cam gears. They are on order. So that's what we're going to do. So pretty much we're going to do an LS VTEC in the EK. I'm actually super excited to do this because honestly, guys, I've never done anything of this sort. I've built cars, but I've never built a head. So I know it's a stock cam in there, but that cam is a fantastic cam, the GSR cam. So for what I want anyways. So my goal is to basically do the LS VTEC here, and then after that we'll add more power in the near future too. But I'm super excited to just do LS VTEC, feel it, and kind of go from there and be like, okay, this is what B series VTEC kind of feels like. Because if you guys are new to the channel, this is my first B series motor that I've really worked on. I've done a lot of K series stuff, and I want to experience a B series. So instead of just, you know, throwing a turbo right at it or supercharger or NOS, whatever you want to do, I'm going to basically build a head, and then we can throw some boost in the future, maybe near future. I know to some of you guys this is just like, you know, maybe a basic thing, but for someone like me that grew up decently poor, it's wild to know that you know, crazy things can happen like this, and your luck can be good instead of bad, and you can end up with a $100 EK where you can afford to do spoon calipers, Recaro seats. It came with Volk T37s, which I really want to make work with this setup. They kind of might be a little nerve-wracking because of how much camber I was running beforehand, but I think with the spacer you might be able to make it work, maybe. But the long story short, never give up, keep pushing, boys. This is from a small YouTuber to you guys, anything is possible. I know I don't have the following a lot of people do, but I work hard every day, and I am blessed to be where I'm at, and I just want to thank you guys again. I think I did this in the last video, and I want to thank you guys again. Wild things, Jesus Christ. Here are the spoon calipers. They are absolutely gorgeous. Check them out with kind of the color of this car. It looks so freaking good. We have Chase Bays brake lines. These things are super nice, black and sleek. I was gonna do Stop Tech, but these kind of give me spoon vibes, so I went with these guys. Brake fluid, we are using the RBF 600. Brake pads are the DC2 Type R pads that we have to modify. And then the brake rotor is a Mini Cooper rotor. I believe it's 282 mil or 262 mil. I'll put it up on the screen right here. I can't remember top of my head right now. All of this was purchased at Garage 16, where I work, and I can't thank Garage 16 enough for helping me out and hooking me up with such amazing parts. If you guys do want to get a discount code there, use Lowpes 5. I'll put it right here to save some money. Previously, I did have some tilt hubs, which I ended up switching out to an EG hub, as you guys can see. We did brand new axle nuts. This is the brake rotors. They are slotted and coated. The black on the rotor will definitely go away once I start braking. Since I put new hubs in, I decided to go with a new lower ball joint, and I went with the K-Tune Roll Center lower ball joints. They are extended for lower cars, so that was something I ended up doing. This spindle itself is off an EG, and pretty much what I did is I wire wheeled it all down, and I used some caliper paint to paint it black, just so it looks a little better. Through winter, I'll take it apart, get it powder coated, but for now, this is a nice temporary solution since I'm on a bit of a time crunch to get the car done for the show. As you guys can see, I have the rotor on here with the lug nuts kind of holding it flush right now. Now what we're gonna do is basically fish this through here. I'm gonna start with the top one, which gets a little tricky. Fish this through here and kind of leave it there. And then we are going to put the spoon caliper on. Just know the bleeder side does go up. So there are there are left and rights for this, just so you guys know. Let's see, am I gonna get lucky on camera? So we got the top bolt in. We are going to leave it a little loose before installing the secondary bolt. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, even the bolts and washers they provide are really nice. I don't know if I'm just a spoon fanboy, but like everything just seems like high quality with this. And there we go. So both of these are on, and I'm just gonna hand tighten everything now. We're gonna have to take these guys out to slide the brake pads in. We do have to modify the brake pads a little bit to make this setup work, and I'm just tightening these guys up. I'm smiling like a lot because this is crazy, and I don't know how I got here in life, but I'm very happy to everyone and everything that's ever happened to me, good and bad. So now that that is mounted up, we got to look at our brake situation. So these are Type R brake pads from the DC2, and this back pad works absolutely perfect, but the front pad needs a little bit of modifying. This is like a safety pin. I've broken that off already, and what we're gonna have to do is grind these little stubs down just so it can sit absolutely flush. That is the only downfall with going this route. It is definitely a way cheaper route than going the spoon brake pads, and these are Stop Tech sport pads. Fantastic pads for daily driving and a little bit of spirited driving, but we're gonna have to grind this down. So I'm gonna do that now, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. Back pad is here. Usually I like to put a little bit of grease on this, but we're just going to put it dry right now, and then we are going to put the front pad in. So now we're going to reinstall it. So that goes through first. There we go.
As you guys can see, the toe is completely off. Check it out. So I am going to do a bit of a measuring tape alignment. I am going to bring the tie rods out to kick them and kind of keep them a little straight. I'm going to need an alignment afterwards, but this is just so I can get these somewhat sitting flush. So when I do drive to get that alignment, I don't absolutely obliterate these tires. So let's give that a shot and see how it goes. I got the toe looking much, much better. These wheels are still sticking out a hell of a ton, and that worries me a bunch because I don't have those spindles anymore that camber it in as much. I know there is still some camber, but I don't know if I have enough to clear, so that's worrisome for me. Is done, and as you can see, we have our new wheel setup on. For now, this is a temporary wheel setup until I get myself another set of really nice wheels. These are fantastic, but I do want another set of bolts, but these suit the car quite nicely and they're era appropriate. As we can see, I still have not messed with the fitment in the rear. I'm running quite a bit of camber. I still have to fix that. I just want to test out the brakes, make sure they're good, and as of now, they're not leaking or anything, and they seem fantastic. We'll go for a small test drive in my area here before we go on the main roads to make sure everything is good. So let's go. I'm not going to be speeding or anything. The car's still running a little rough and I still need to figure a few things out. But before that, let's see if this thing actually brakes. Let's see how this thing does. I'm not going to mount you guys up or anything. It definitely feels like the brakes are already braking. But it feels like they're sitting tight on the rotor, if that makes any sense. And wow, the car stalled. It died out on me. Yeah, and I still, oh wow, the car keeps dying on me. This is not good.
What's up guys? Welcome back to another video. A lot has happened with the EK off camera and I apologize for that. I am in a huge time crunch and I'm building this solely alone right now. I wanted to update you guys on what has happened with the EK since we last saw each other. Pretty much a lot has happened, a lot of headaches too. Let me get into this video. We've had a bunch of changes on the EK off camera and I want to catch you guys up to speed. We have a brand new header, exhaust studs, and nuts on. This was going to go on the B16 head since we're doing LS VTEC, but one of the bolts broke on me and I said, you know what, let's stud the head just so that I don't have any issues coming on and off. I picked myself up a brand new Skunk 2 header and this thing looks absolutely gorgeous. I need to accompany it with a nice dipstick for sure. We did the Yanaka exhaust, but they do not mate. The reason they do not mate is the exhaust is meant for the D series, the header's meant for a B series, the flange differences were about a 1/2 inch, so they wouldn't work. So I had a friend of mine weld a 2.5 inch flange to the exhaust and mid pipe to work with the Skunk 2 header, but I didn't take in consideration the length. So now the exhaust is too long. I am calling a big favor from a couple of my friends, Custom Flow Fab, and they're gonna come to the house, give me a house call, and trim that exhaust setup for me and get it welded.
Check it out. It looks absolutely awesome. It's gonna look so good in the EK. This is going to sit back here and it makes a beautiful X, and it just helps keep the car more rigid. And also, it just looks so freaking cool. I'm going to remove the bumper. Let's see if we can get these guys off and see how it's going to sit. This is going to look dope as hell. So pretty much it is going to sit along these lines here. I'm going to show you guys a little close up afterwards, but let's get past here. But you can see it's going to sit on the strut tower of the suspension here. This thing's going to look so freaking dope. You guys like, so sick. Most of the time when I see people install these, they have some friends, but I don't have any friends. And easy peasy lemon squeezy. Drop these guys here. Good morning and welcome back to another video. Today is a super exciting day. We're dropping the car off at Alpha Detailing to get wrapped. Today's going to be my first long drive after doing a bunch of stuff to the car. And I am a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If I said I wasn't nervous, I'd be lying. It is the first time this car going on a long drive, and I hope I button up everything that I have to do. Right now, you can notice the front lip is off in the back of the car. The wrap is in the back of the car, and pretty much we are getting ready. We're gonna go to Garage 16. I'll be working most of the day, and then we're going after work to go drop it off. Let's go give this thing a wash. It's definitely needed. It's nice to have it out and drive, I'm not gonna lie. We are out. I'm so excited. I knock on wood, but it's driving not bad so far.
I knock on wood, but it's driving not bad so far. So, I jinxed it. I had a feeling that happened.
I guess the bolts never got tightened down or they loosened up, and now I'm completely screwed. Yeah, Josh, let's go drop her off.
We'll go drop her off.
We are en route to Alpha Detailing. It's about an hour away, so this is gonna be the first highway drive I've ever done with this car too. I'm gonna try doing a bit of a pull, nothing too crazy, open it up, see how she's doing. But this is honestly quite nerve-wracking because it's gonna be the first time I'm on the highway. The alignment's off. I couldn't get in to get an alignment today, unfortunately. It was kind of a last-minute thing. And I don't know if anything's gonna break again. So wish me luck. Hopefully I make it one piece.
I pop out. Let's go hit Lennox. Another week, another knockout. A different city. My partner whip a 7-4 now. He think he Wimby, but I'ma ride this Chevy Mally until it's empty. And Pastor don't take dirty money. I like it filthy. She my Achilles. I'm out for millies, not just for memories. Been on a mission. Did I mention it before? I can't be slipping till I'm reaping what I sow.
Well, we've made it. It was a battle to get here. The car fought me the entire time. The tow is very, very bad. I was like nervous the entire drive. I was listening to like music very low.
I was, yeah, that was really sketchy because you were going just like this the whole time.
Yeah, it was like skating on ice because how bad my tow was. But I was just scared every time I heard like a noise or something like that. I'm like, that's why I was slow.
You were flying a couple of sparks, you know that, right?
Yeah, from the exhaust, right?
I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
the exhaust is still sitting low. That's why I need to get that figured out. But the brakes honestly brake so well. The seat I need to adjust a little bit. But aside from that, the car feels absolutely great. I am so hyped to get this dropped off and wrapped up.
I don't even want to show them it yet. I'm not gonna show them yet, but
Keep on good, man. Looks good.
dude, the color's so freaking.
Not finished.
They're not gonna see it just yet. The color looks so freaking good. Guys, that is my actual first impression of it. I'm gonna put you guys down, and I'll talk to you guys in a second.
New beginnings on the cusp. Not too old to adjust. Old dog, new tricks. Remember, I was just a pup. Something dirty in my cup. Clean soul, good karma is a must. Still my shooter in the cut. I was stuck inside a rut. Played the game, made bank, move G. Anything to get a buck. You won't find me in the club. I'm in the lab trying to sharpen up the sword. Swinging blades at these scrubs. Bitches flock like bugs to the light. Getting right. Treat my hoes.
Good morning, and welcome back to another video. If I look tired, it's because I am. I've had probably an hour of sleep, been up grinding on this car, sounds weird, been up working on this car all night, all morning, and now it's time for the DXN show. I'm super hyped, hope to see you guys there.
Look, saint versus sinners, the poor versus riches, top ramen place versus 5-star dinners. Wonder why I fit in, the humblest beginnings. Had to take some losses before I saw my first winnings. Silver line grinning, poverty line thinning. My life is like a movie and the plot just thickened. Came from broken homes trying to break the old traditions. Left my old ways for my future acquisitions, I know.
We made it. It was a pretty good drive aside from my wipers. The car bogged in the, like when I first got out of the gas station, the car was bogging a little bit, so that worried me. The car has lots of stuff that needs to be fixed, but aside from that, it's not too bad. It was a smooth drive. It's going to be the beginning of an awesome day. I already see like amazing cars here. This should be absolutely dope. It's absolutely wild to think that maybe like a year ago, I was thinking up names of this brand, and now we're sitting here with my car unveiled with Millennium Jade Green on Group B wheels, spoon calipers, Recaro seats, and it's absolutely insane.
It's the day after the show. I'm still recovering from how tired I am, but it was an absolute blast. Before we get into the show stuff, let's check out the car in a little bit of detail, because I know these past clips was a bit of a blur. I couldn't explain much what was going on because of how busy we were, but let's get into it right now. So this is the new look for the EK, and I am absolutely in love. I'm so happy with how this came out, and I can only thank Alpha Detailing. I've been doing car stuff for a long time, so it becomes almost the same thing over and over and over. And I love what I do, but sometimes it becomes boring. Or I enjoy the process of it, but I don't love the process of it. This ignited something completely different. I've never wrapped a car, but by wrapping this car and doing this color change, it sparked something in me that I haven't had in a long time. The excitement for cars and all that. I like I said, it's hard to explain unless you've been doing this for a long time. You kind of get it, like you do it because you love it, but it becomes the same feeling. But this changed that completely. With how this came out, I couldn't be any happier. The color looks amazing. I was able to source out Group B wheels locally, which I think made the car. The car looks so freaking good, and these wheels look so appropriate for the car. The white pops, the blue in the logo kind of goes with the spoon calipers, and it just looks so freaking good. So let's walk around and see a few changes. Number one, I don't have a front lip. We did not have enough time to put it on. Number two, we did a black door molding instead of a paint match door molding. It breaks up the color, and it just helps give it that retro vibe, which goes with kind of the Group B wheels. And then in the interior, as you can see, I have not even offloaded yet from yesterday, which I'm gonna do after this video. The interior is all pretty much the same from what you guys saw. I was supposed to do the spoon steering wheel, which is right over there, which I never had a chance to, but aside from that, the interior looks great. The Recaro is amazing. I absolutely love it. If we get to the back, one thing I did do was remove the wing visors. I think this gives it a much sleeker look, and I love the way it is. The vision came together. I envisioned this, and it just worked so freaking well. The white wheels look so good on it, and it's just a very simple and clean look. This could not be possible without the group around me. I want to thank every single one of you, part of Street Legacy, not part of Street Legacy, just anyone that came together and helped make this happen. It's crazy to see that there's that many people that want to kind of help me out, which is weird. Like, I'm not used to that. I want to say thank you to everyone who stuck to the end and everyone who helped. I have such an amazing team around me, and none of this could be possible without you guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We have a lot of cool content coming up, a lot of stuff happening with EK, and hopefully I'll start getting into reviewing other people's cars too. Life's been busy and hectic, but I couldn't be happier. Thank you so much. Peace out. And if you stuck to the end, comment hashtag I'm an OG and confuse everyone else. Peace.